All right, what is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate you for your time, and I'd really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, because it truly does help me out a lot. Now, we got djakademiks and Meek Mill once again for like the millionth time already. We all know they're back and forth, right? But that's besides the point, man. Meek Mill basically came out saying he's looking for a podcast deal. And, djakademiks saw that as the perfect opportunity to say, hey, I'll give you this podcast deal, 1 million, and laid out the rules and everything like that, all the basics. And, Meek Mill ended up responding, but we're going to get to that, man. But without further ado, let's just play the video, see what's going on.
Can't beef and get money together. Just because you want to come to my crib and shoot a music video and also make threats to my life doesn't mean I can't make money with you. Now the DJ Akademiks and Meek Mill saga continues. Think of this like Peter Griffin and the chicken in Family Guy. It's never going to end. As Meek seems to have retreated back from going at Akademiks, looks like Ak is not letting up. After embarrassing Meek and posting his first week sales, which is only 6,000, Ak has done multiple streams lately going at Meek. Today, Meek had a very profound thought. He said, wait, I want a podcast deal. I have a lot to say on many different levels. If you have a podcast business moving slow, I can reverse that. From Meek Mill, I've always been my own media and I want to join the culture of black media. We've all seen this story before. Rappers jumping into podcasting. It really doesn't end well because their heart is not in it. Everybody thinks podcasting is easy. Everybody thinks you just get on there, talk some shit, maybe reveal some secrets and you blow up. There's only been very few rapper turned podcasters that's managed to actually sustain their podcast. But once DJ Akademiks saw this tweet from Meek, Ak immediately jumped up and offered Meek a deal. He said, yo, Meek, I'll offer you $1 million up front for you for 52 episodes. Once a week, we own the video and audio with an option to renew for a second year. Also, we bust down ads 50% on any ads we bring in.
Bro, this is crazy. Bro. I wonder what djakademiks would ask Meek Mill. I'm pretty sure Akademiks does have a lot of questions for Meek Mill, so pretty sure he saw this as a perfect opportunity to say, hey, I'll give you this podcast deal and things like that. Or maybe it's just gonna be a normal podcast where, Meek Mill can just say whatever he has to say, and that's pretty much it. Maybe, DJ Akademiks can't really ask, Meek Mill what he wants to ask him. Who knows? But let's keep going.
Price Picks, Fashion Nova, whatever. You can own the podcast, but we share the IP as long as you in the deal. Then Ak goes on to sweeten the offer. He says, yo, we'll handle the production. We'll record, edit, and obviously promo as part of the deal. Now you guys see DJ Vlad chimes in. He says, good luck giving someone $1 million up front and expecting them to do a job they've never done before for 52 weeks straight. Spotify tried to do the same thing with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Now, even though Ak might have been slightly serious with his offer, obviously he knows Meek is not going to take it. Meek is not even going to respond to it. Your op isn't going to work for you.
But yeah, man, surprisingly, Meek Mill ended up actually responding to all of this, even though people thought, hey, Meek Mill wouldn't respond. But let's be honest, bro. Meek Mill responds to everything, bro. You get what I mean? He's not just the type of person to just see something and brush it off and say, I'm not responding to that. He responds to literally everything. But without further ado, let's just play the video, see his response.
Might have the biggest plot twist of 2024 so far. How sick would you guys be if you guys found out that this DJ Akademiks and Meek Mill beef is just a rollout for his podcast that's gonna be signed under the Academy? Now, if you guys did not watch the last video, please make sure you guys go check it out. Meek Mill woke up today and said, yo, I want to start a podcast. I want to join the culture of black media. Akademiks quickly responded back to him and offered him a pretty decent deal. Ak said, yo, Meek, I'll offer you $1 million up front for you for 52 episodes, 1 a week. We own the video and audio with an option to renew for a second year. Also, we bust down ads 50% on any ads we bring in Price Picks, Fashion Nova, you can own the podcast, but we share the IP as long as you in the deal. Now, I think Akademiks was being serious about this deal, but the part that I was concerned about was Meek. Here I was thinking Meek would not even respond to this, let alone entertain this. But hey, look, I was wrong. Meek actually responded back to Akademiks, and he seemed intrigued to say the least. Meek responded back to Akademiks saying he don't want a box, maybe he want a podcast. Meek said, yeah, just a podcast deal, my boy. I just want to get in the media now and rap to tell reform stories about the system, let others share their stories and address all propaganda, uplift black culture, stop beefs publicly. It's gonna be called culture currency. I want to teach the level of business knowledge I know from the streets to being around extremely wealthy people. Now this is where things get interesting. Meek kind of takes a little shot at Ak. He says, like how you had the show on Spotify, but fueling street beefs, I want that type of opportunity. He goes on to say, I want to uplift culture back where we thrive. I know how to thrive, the good and the bad. But I think it's that time we used our voices instead of playing circus. Now, also interesting enough, Meek tweeted, I will never be treated as a pawn for opportunities. I got rich off dedication, determination, and discipline. Now, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I do not know how to take this Meek tweet. For all we know, he can be completely serious. Even though he did not confirm saying yes or no, just the simple fact that he actually responded back to Akademiks shows there's some interest there. Now, if Meek...
But yeah, man, I'm gonna end this video here. Don't want it to be too long, but you guys pretty much get the idea, man. Akademiks offered Meek Mill $1 million podcast deal, laid out all the rules, laid out everything plain and simple for Meek Mill to completely understand, right? And now it's just for Meek Mill to say yes or no. He seems intrigued, so not sure what's gonna happen, but surprisingly, djakademiks was talking so high about a boxing match repeatedly, right? And surprisingly, Meek Mill never really responded to that, and he didn't seem too interested in a boxing match with djakademiks, no matter how much money there actually was for him to do a boxing match with djakademiks. But instead he wants a podcast. You know what I mean? He wants a podcast. He wants to talk. And 52 weeks straight though, like that's crazy, bro. I don't know how Meek Mill. I don't know how that's gonna play out. Is what I'm saying. I don't know, but I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. And yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think. And peace out.